Hi sophomores, this is Mrs. Emmons, and I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person today, but I did have some stuff I wanted to share with you about SchooLinks. So if you remember, SchooLinks is the program that we showed you on the first day of school. You completed the onboarding process, and that part of that process was completing the little survey, and then you were able to see your SchooLinks account. So this presentation is going to show you the next steps that you're going to take in SchooLinks. Remember, this is something that we're going to be using for college applications, exploration, researching careers, planning our courses, and selecting courses for the following school year, all different kinds of things. So we want you to be very familiar with this tool because it's something that you're going to be using a lot. So the first thing that I'm going to do is show you where to find it. So if you go to this clever homepage, you can search for SchooLinks. I always recommend clicking the heart so it becomes a favorite and pops up right on top for you. You'll click that to log in, and it's going to take you to your homepage. This homepage might look a little differently for you guys. This is actually a senior homepage, so some of the things aren't exactly the same, but important things are, so we're going to go ahead and show you here. On the main page underneath to-do list, you can see what you have left to complete for the school year in SchooLinks. So there are two things that will show up on a sophomore page, at least for right now, in the first quarter. Two tasks that we want you to complete in this quarter. So over here you'll see career exploration, and you'll see set a post-secondary goal. Those should be the two things underneath your to-do list. If you expand them, it'll take you straight to the feature to do it. I'm going to show you a little bit differently how to get there. But there are two things that we want you to complete. So the first is to complete 3 career searches in Career Center. So you can come up here and search for different careers that you might be interested in. You can then go to that page and it'll show you kind of a basic overview of the job, what kind of growth you can expect, salary information, employment. You can watch a video to see what kind of a day in the life of is for that career, all the way down through here, looking at job growth, etc. You can look at education and training, what kind of schooling will you need, what kind of training will you need, some question and answers, and then career outlook can be kind of divided up in looking at U.S. All across the U.S., and then you compare it to clusters. So lots of things. Once you've done some of the searching, you can add it to your favorites, set it as your career goal, or maybe you've decided that accounting isn't for you and look at related similar careers. So if that's the case, then you would go to another one. But we want you to take a look at 3 different careers in the Career Center. It'd be great if you could find one to favorite, but that's not necessarily something that you have to do. We just want to make sure that you are looking at 3 different careers there. So that's your task number 1. The second task that you're going to do is go to Plan, Goals, and you're going to set a post-secondary goal. It doesn't matter. You can pick whatever your goal is, whether that's a gap year to a 4-year typical college pathway. But this is really important because it's going to help us send you personalized invitations to different opportunities that might fit that post-secondary goal. If you can fill out the career goal, the career clusters, any of this information will also help us, but this one is the specific one that we want you to fill out for this, want you to complete in quarter 1. So again, you're doing the Career Center, 3 career search, and then the plan, set your goal for post-secondary goal. Back at that home page, you can see that there are lots of events coming up. The ones in green are the ones that you've registered for, and blue are the ones that are available for you to register for. This might look a little bit different to you as a 10th grader because some of these things may not be available to you, but you can see that there are on campus, at the high school college visits, so these guys are coming to visit us. You can see that this is a field trip, so this would be somewhere else. This one is at UC Claremont. In the event description, I'll always tell you, like for example, for this one, students have to provide their own transportation to this event. So you need to make sure you have access to that, but you can look and see, okay, here's all the things, and then register here to attend. Because this is a individual field trip, there is not a Milford employee on site, you would go to that website to register. So you go to the UC Claremont, complete the registration, but then also you'll click register for the event here and add it to your calendar. That way I know that you're going and I can communicate that information to attendants. So that is events. We talked about, your team. We talked about completing those tasks on the to-do list. You can also contact your team, so send a message to your counselors. If you have questions, you can reach out to them via this. So that is SchooLinks. Again, the 2 tasks that we'd like you guys to complete are going to be the 3 careers and career center, and then the plan goals, post-secondary goals. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to meet with you. Thanks.